Bonjour tout le monde. Qui suis-je? Qui suis-je? What suis-je mean? Undo it. In French. What's suis-je when it's forward? Je suis. Bon, qui suis-je? Qui suis-je? What you mean? Who? Who am I? Qui suis-je? La question.
Is there a reason they switched the J and the C?
Yes, because just like in English, it has to be question, word, verb. And if you don't use est-ce que, you have to use the other. But you, David, I've got your stuff for you. Make sure you don't leave after class. So what are the questions you're going to ask me to find out who I am? Tout le monde? Comment t'appelles-tu? But just this way, it's going to be vous. Comment vous appelez-vous? Moi, je m'appelle Marie de Guise. Ça vous dit quelque chose? Does that tell you anything? Je suis la mère de Marie, reine d'Écosse. Écosse? Écosse. S-C-O. What's Écosse? S-C-O-T.
Scotland.
Scotland. Reine d'Écosse. Marie, reine d'Écosse.
Very Queen of Scots.
Yeah, do you know what happened to her?
She was killed by the British.
By which British? Elle est décapitée. Elle est décapitée par Élisabeth Ier. François Ier. François Ier. Henri II. François II. Jacques V. So in English we say Henry the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. You don't have to do that, you just, it's beside. How do you say the first? Le premier, Henri Ier, François Ier. But everybody else is just a number. Jacques, Jacques 5, Jacques 4, Henri 7, Henri 8. Il a combien de femmes? Henri 8, il a combien de femmes? What's your answer to il a? No, est-ce que makes a question that's yes or no, but it doesn't have anything else. What's the answer to il a combien? What's the question? What's the question anyway? Combien? Combien de? And what's combien de mean? Il a combien de femmes? Il a 6 femmes. What's combien de mean? What's the answer? Il a 6 femmes.
6 women.
He has 6 wives. What's the question?
How many wives?
There you go. How to say how many? Combien de? How to say how many brothers? Combien de frères? How to say how many sisters? Combien de sœurs? How many uncles? Combien d'oncles? No. Henri VIII, you know him? Who is he? Henry VIII. Why is he important for England? The Pope wouldn't let him divorce his first wife, so he divorced himself. He started a new church, the Anglican Church. Right? So, Henri IV. Bon, moi je suis Marie de Guise. Je me suis mariée 2 fois. 2 fois. 2 fois. 2 times. Mon premier mari, c'est un Français. Louis, comte de... Alors moi, je suis comtesse maintenant, oui, Marie de Guise, comtesse de... Puis il est mort. Mort? What do we have in English that comes from mort? Mortuary, mortician, which also comes from the word for bite, because in the old days, if somebody bit you, what happened to you? You died. matching. Bon. Mon premier mari est mort. Je me remarie. Se marier. Se marier mean?
Something about the husband?
What's se mean? What's me mean? My is no my me. What's me mean? Say it in English. Me. What's to mean? You. What's se mean? Himself, herself. In French, the verb marier, what kind of verb is it? Do you know how to do your verbs? If you don't use je me marie, tu te, say it with me. Je me marie, tu te maries, il se marie, elle se marie, on se marie, qui se marie, nous nous marions, vous vous mariez, il se marie, elle se marie. If you don't use that reflexive pronoun, that means you're marrying somebody else off. Go back 600 years, tell me you're marrying your daughter to the king. The king is over. So always your R word plus L word. Tell me you're marrying your daughter. Je marie. I'm guy. I may be a guy. But my daughter's a girl. Je marie ma fille au roi d'Écosse. Au roi d'Écosse. But tell me you're getting married to the king of Scotland. Je me marie au roi d'Écosse. Not English. Best part about French is that it ain't English. Okay? Je me marie. Alors, mari de qui? Moi, je me marie avec Jacques V. Sa première femme est morte. Qui est morte? Qui est morte? Qui, what's qui mean? You can't say yes to a who question. Who died first? Marguerite de Valois. C'est qui Marguerite de Valois? C'est la femme de Jacques V. Et Jacques V, c'est qui? Jacques V, c'est le roi d'Écosse et c'est le mari de Marguerite. Et puis, il se marie avec moi. Qui est Élisabeth? Qui est Élisabeth? Elle est la fille. No, in this type, H is acting as a consonant, so you have to say de Henri. C'est la fille de Henri VIII. Tell me she's the daughter of the King of England. C'est la fille. What happens with de plus le? Give me your D words. No, de. Well, de starts off by itself, but then you have to add L. What happens with de plus le? Du, then you have de, L apostrophe, and then de la, and then des. Voilà. C'est qui, Elisabeth? C'est qui, Elisabeth? C'est la fille du roi d'Angleterre. C'est la fille du roi d'Angleterre. Oui. C'est qui Henri VIII? Henri VII. C'est qui Henri VII? C'est le grand-père c'est le grand-mère d'Élisabeth Ier. Puis la reine, le roi et la reine. La reine, oui. C'est qui Élisabeth? C'est qui Henri VII? Is she the tall daughter?
Le petite fille.
She's the little daughter. C'est la petite fille of the king. Du roi. Du roi. Du roi. Oui. Voilà. So one of the interesting things is that when Marie's having, j'ai une fille. Oui? Comment s'appelle-t-elle? J'ai une fille. Comment s'appelle-t-elle? Elle s'appelle Marie, reine d'Écosse. Elle est reine à l'âge de 6 jours. Elle est reine à l'âge de 6 jours. En anglais? She's the queen of Scotland at the age of 6 days. Her dad died 6 days after she was born. Et moi, Marie de Guise, je suis la régente. I was the regent until I died at 45. So you have a lot of history that you don't know about yet, coming soon somewhere. Mais alors, aujourd'hui, nous avons le verbe venir. Venir, c'est quoi? En anglais?
Come.
To come. In all senses of that word. What word do we have in English that comes from it? You're going to a rock concert. Venue. It's the past participle. What's the past participle of the verb to come? Say it in French. How do you pronounce silent E? You don't. Venu. Right? Okay. So, sort of an easy way to remember it. Right? But we also have devenir. No? Be nice. What's the dyslexic D? Devenir means to become. How do you say? Doesn't work right. Tense. I'm becoming the queen. Why not? Oh, give me forms of venir. What kind of verb is it?
It's an irregular.
It's an irregular IR verb. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's a 50-50 irregular. 50-50 food. So what kind of, what's the infinitive? Venir, what do IR verbs end in? SST, what do RE verbs end? RE verbs. SST, so you got the same system halfway, yes? So, avec moi. Je viens, tu viens, il vient, elle vient, on vient, qui vient. On the plural side you have one N, and two N's. But in the boot, you keep the IE. Did you get that? All right. Je viens, tu viens, il vient, elle vient, on vient, qui vient, nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent, elles viennent. Can you say Vienna?
Vienna.
There you go. Vienna, spelled almost the same way. Oui. Tu viens à la fête? Tu viens à la fête? Oui. Je viens à la fête. Vous venez au cours? Vous venez au cours? Oui, nous venons au cours. Qui vient à la salle de classe? Qui vient à la salle de classe? If you're going to use a pronoun to answer a who question, you have to use both the pronouns, and nous and vous don't change anything anywhere. Subject, direct object, indirect object, object of a preposition. Oh my gosh. So, nous venons, nous venons. So, and if you always write your infinitive.
Oh, just to let you know, the view cuts out right after Henry II.
Well, there you go.
Sorry.
Au revoir, Henri II. So François Ier died at 15, and his wife was 15. That would be Marie, my daughter, Marie, reine d'Écosse. And until she was 45, she was still Queen of Scotland. and she had pretensions for the English throne because Elizabeth had no children. Yes, if Elizabeth had died, she would be, through her grandmother, she would be next in line for the queenship, or the kingship as it turned out. So, venir. Remember I always told you to put your infinitives over the plural side? This is where it pays off. There's the 50-50. What do all the 50-50 side have? They all have this. Nous venons, vous venez, il, and there's a little hiccup in there. Ils viennent. Okay, try it again. Nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent, elles viennent. Je. You see the I-E-N. Je viens. Tu viens. Il vient. Elle vient. On vient. Qui vient. Nous. How do you pronounce silent E? You don't. So you're going to say nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent, elles viennent. What's this? Say this one for me if this is a silent E. Venir. Venir. Okay? Bon. Give me the form to become the verb. What's the infinitive? Devenir. And the de is a dyslexic. Become. Right? Devenir. Tell me, I'm becoming president. So are you. Je deviens président. I'm a girl, you're a guy, so keep it separate. Huh? Je deviens présidente. Tu viens présidente. Il vient président. Sorry, he's a guy, no tease. Il vient, you can just go smack him, huh? Il vient président. Il vient, he's a guy, keep your mouth open at the end. Il vient président. Oh, and this is the one that's not having a happy time in her head because she's ill, and I'm the one that's up here. It's really hard to breathe in a straight corset. So I'm going to say that's the reason why. So, je, give me a form of devenir again. Je deviens, tu deviens, il devient, elle devient. On devient, qui devient, nous devenons, vous devenez, ils deviennent, elles deviennent. Moi, je deviens présidente. Toi, tu deviens président. Elle, oh sorry, il, you can't say il, you say lui. Give me all your little words that go in front. Moi, moi, je deviens président. Toi, tu deviens président. Lui, il devient président. Elle devient présidente.
And you're not saying like the name Louis. That's something different.
Lui is very tight. Say ou. Now say Louis. Louis. It's going to sound like L. Louis. But this one here is Louis, and it's going to be really tight in through here. Put your fingers against when you open your teeth and you say Louis. Now go E. Feel where your tongue is. It's like against the sides of your teeth on the inside. Louis. Now go Louis. Louis. Voilà. Alors, moi, je deviens présidente. Toi, tu deviens président. Lui, il devient président. Elle devient présidente. Nous devenons président. Vous devenez président. Vous devenez. Means them, they. Ils deviennent présidente. Elle devient présidente. Ok. Problème avec devenir? Devenir, oui.
So is this different from the il plural of the nominative? Does it mean different?
They're called disjunctive pronouns because they never get to drive the verb. They go in front of the pronoun that's driving the verb, and eventually they will be behind prepositions like avec moi, avec toi, avec lui, avec elle, avec nous, avec vous, avec eux, avec elle. So it's a setup. But because I want you to have all the bits as soon as possible, I feel I just keep throwing them at you, and you just keep, well, there you go. You just keep doing them. Ask your questions because they're important, because that'll make it clear for everyone else. Okay? Bon. So, what does, give me a verb.
I'm guessing not manger.
Comment?
I'm guessing not manger.
Manger? You can have any verb you want.
Manger.
Manger. What's je mange mean? Means I eat, and I am eating, and I do eat, right? And you can't see that on the machine, so this needs to die. So, je mange au café, oui? It also means, so this means I'm doing it now, but it can also mean, just like in English we say, Monday I have French, Tuesday I'm in calculus class, Wednesday I have the day off. That's the fake future. It's the simple future. There's no special form. You're using the present tense to talk about something coming up. How about passer les vacances? Passer les vacances? En anglais? Think of money.
Oh, it's pay.
No, the other one. When you pay someone, you are. What are you doing with your money? You're spending it. So passer. So we use to spend both with time and with money, and Europeans don't tend to do that. So je passe les vacances. Oui. Tell me you're going on vacation in the summer, or in January. Je passe les vacances en janvier. Tell me you have vacation this week. Je passe les vacances cette semaine. Yes? So it has a present tense as well as a future possibility. And with venir plus infinitive, you have a fake past, a recent past. Tell me you eat. Je mange au café. Tell me you just ate at the cafe. Je viens de... Oh, ça, venir de... Je viens de manger au restaurant. Vous étudiez? Vous étudiez? Oui. Nous étudions. And we just studied. Nous venons. Nous venons. Nous venons d'étudier. Bravo. Who just spoke French? Qui, sorry, take your hands and go like this because you're going to make that round sound. Je viens, tu viens, il vient, elle vient, on vient, qui vient. Nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent, elles viennent. You have that dia sound. Qui vient de parler français? Qui vient de parler français? Nous, nous venons de parler français. And you're going to say nous venons de. Nous venons de parler français. Oui? Vous êtes à la bibliothèque? Vous êtes à la bibliothèque? Tell me, no, I was just in the library. Well, that's not going to sound right. Tell me you just got, what's the verb to come back? make it an ER verb. Prendre. You have entrer. And you have rentrer. Tu rentres de la bibliothèque? Tu rentres de la bibliothèque? Oui, je viens de rentrer de la bibliothèque. Are you studying at the library? Vous étudiez à la bibliothèque? No, I just studied there. No, or we just studied there. Nous venons d'étudier à la bibliothèque. And eventually you get start tired of saying bibliothèque in both question and answer, and there'll be a problem for it. We have not done that. Oui, venir. Oui, venir de plus infinitive. It's another way to double. You have ER verbs. You have venir de plus infinitive to go into the past. You have aimer plus infinitive to say you like to do it, adorer, détester, so, and then you have negative. So your language gets really, really big at this point. Okay? Bon, dans vos livres, à la page 60, à la page 67. J'adore la technologie. C'est green, c'est vert. Voilà. Alors, la famille francophone. La famille francophone. If you don't have your book, go and find somebody cute to sit beside. La famille francophone. La famille francophone. Deux. Kind of borrow your book back there. You've got three and it's not going to work. Merci. D'accord. Tout le monde est là? Parfait. Bon. La famille francophone. La famille francophone. Voilà. Sur 3 continents. Sur 3 continents. I say on 2 continents. Sur 2 continents. I say on which continent? Sur quel continent? Can I hear if it's plural? No. So it doesn't matter. Hein? Quel continent? La famille est une valeur importante dans le monde. Le monde, the world. So mondialization, would we have a word in English for monde? Maybe because it's big and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, le monde. So
it has something to do with the plane. I remember some teachers had that.
well, there you go. I haven't got it now. Oh. So what can you tell me about valeur? Valeur, what's it look like in English? Value. Now what else can you tell me about it? It's the functional part for you to use it. Is it masculine or feminine? It's feminine. Oh, oui? So that the whole thing, sex is really important about it. Voilà. La famille est une valeur importante dans le monde. Pour les jeunes de différentes parties du monde, différentes parties. Can you tell me 2 things about the word part? Is it feminine? Look at the words front and back of it. Does one of them show feminine? Do you see différent? And do you see différente? So différent, différente. Oui, it's feminine, and they're using it as plural. Pour les jeunes de différentes parties du monde, la famille est une des valeurs les plus importantes. It's one of, in English you would say it's one of the most important values, and we put value after the important. And the French, they divvy it up. You'll get that next year. So, it's une des valeurs. La famille est une des valeurs les plus importantes. How do you say for whom? How do you say who? How do you say for whom? Pour qui? How do you say for whom is family an important thing? Pour qui est-ce que la famille est une des valeurs les plus importantes? How do you say, how would you make a question out of la famille? Is it a who or a thing? Who or what? It's a subject, but is it a person or a thing? It's a thing, it's a concept. So if it were a person, your question would be qui. But since it's a thing that's a subject, you're going to have qu'est-ce qui. The key part at this point at the end means it's a subject, and the qu'est-ce que at the front means qu'est-ce que c'est means what subject. I mean, what is that thing, and it's the object. Yes. Bon, how do you say what is an important value, or the most? How do you say it's an important value? I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. How do you say what is an important value? Qu'est-ce que is your object? Qu'est-ce qui est une des valeurs les plus importantes? Mais la structure de la famille change. How do you say which structure is changing? How do you say which? Even though it's Halloween, there's still no T in it. Quelle, instead of la, you're going to say quelle. Quelle structure change? How do you say what is changing? How do you say what? Qu'est-ce que, now make it a subject. Qu'est-ce qui change? Qu'est-ce qui change? Qu'est-ce qui change? La structure de la famille change. Voilà. La famille française. La famille française. En France, la famille nucléaire traditionnelle. How do you pronounce T-I-O-N? Sion. La famille nucléaire traditionnelle say this word in English. Lummox. A lummox is a man that's as big as an ox. How do you say this word in French? I say this. L'homme. If it were spelled this way, how would you say it? L'homme. Now say this. L'homme. Now say this. Voilà. Homme